Hey there guys, Emily here. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a weird sort of video. I don't really do these sort of videos that often, but I've decided I'm going to kind of invest in good products and I'm going to be bringing videos for you specifically on makeup palettes. Now this time I'm going to be reviewing kind of showing you guys three of the different Skin Illustrator palettes, and there are the other two, and there will be videos for these in the next coming couple of weeks, I think. But first of all, I'm going to be starting with the Skin Illustrator American Horror palette. Now, all these palettes I have bought from Camera Ready Cosmetics. This is a US-based website, and they sell these Skin Illustrator palettes for like the average retail price. Now, here in England, if I am wanting one of these palettes, I can pay anywhere from £70 to £100, which in my mind is a bit too expensive, but on this website you can pick them up for about £53, and the shipping is about I can't really remember shipping off the top of my head, but it isn't that expensive at all. So I decided just to buy myself 3 of these palettes. Now I didn't buy these, my mum actually bought them for my birthday. Thank you, Mum. Because if you guys didn't know, I'm actually studying makeup artistry, and one of my more focused point areas is special effects, and honestly I'm going to be needing these sort of decent palettes for my kit, so I figured, hey, go buy some. So I went on to Camera Ready Cosmetics to have a look at their Skin Illustrator range, and they had every single palette that I wanted. And honestly, I have the Skin Illustrator Effects palette, and I'm going to show it you. And I've used this quite a lot. These are my main colours which I use, and honestly I think it's one of the best palettes I've ever bought. So when I saw how cheap these were on Camera Ready Cosmetics, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go with it, buy them, because even with customs, because these are £50 a palette about, and like you usually get taxed on anything £15 and over, so I was expecting to get at least a £30 to £50 custom bill. And they arrived this morning with no customs bill or anything, so I did not get hit by customs. But just a warning out there, if you are ordering from outside the US, you may get hit by customs, so please don't take my word for it that I didn't get hit, because it can happen to anyone, trust me. I remember buying these teddies from a website once and I got hit customs on every single one of them, and it was terrible. Really, it's just like luck at the end of the day. But yes, I'm so happy that I didn't get hit by customs, because I got them right away and I didn't have to fork out any extra money. So yes, if you are wanting this palette, currently on the Camera Ready Cosmetics right now, there are only 1 left in stock, so I would run over there and get it if you're wanting it ASAP. But yes, the first one that I'm going to be starting with is the American Horror. Now this palette was specifically made for the American Horror Story makeup department, and being a rather big horror movie fan, especially American Horror Story, when I saw this I was just like, oh my god, I need it, I need it, I need it. So I was incredibly happy when I saw that it was available, and I kind of cried and I was like, oh, I need it. And my mum's, because she hadn't actually bought me anything for my birthday, because she was just going to give me some money, she said, would you like me to get them for you? And because I figured, since I may as well not just buy one, because I'll have to pay a handling fee for each one if I was to buy them separately, so I basically just ordered all 3 in one go, just to save myself having to pay the handling fee. But yeah, I didn't get hit in the end anyway, so yeah. So what makes this palette unique from the rest really is because it has 2 specific colours to this palette, which is Coven and Asylum. I think that's how they are pronounced. I kind of understand Asylum, I'm not really too sure about Coven, but I will show you inside of it. So these are the colours, and honestly, oh my gosh, wow. I just can't get over how perfect they are. And then there is the colour chart for it. So as you can see, these 2 are the unique colours. Now these 2 colours, I'll just focus it, I haven't really seen anywhere. This colour, I'm guessing I haven't swatched them yet or anything, so I'm kind of guessing this is going to be a more burgundy dark red. And then this pinky colour, oh my god, I cannot wait to use this, because I just don't know, but I'm so excited to try it out. And it's got my olive adjusters, which I really like, and my rice paper, because it's just called rice pepper in here, because if you have watched American Horror Story, Sorry, I had a cough. The new series of American Horror Story, then there is a character in there called Pepper, and she is like extremely pale and stuff, so this is actually quite funny, I think. And all 3 palettes that I bought actually have this tone in it, which I'm incredibly happy about because I am super pasty. So it's like really perfect for my skin tone because I do have the Skin Illustrator, and these are all too dark for me, which is horrible because it's just annoying, but I need them for my kit for when I do have clients with darker skin tones, and I'm hoping to get the dark ones at some point when I have some more money. But yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys this palette. So as you can tell, these are the Skin Illustrator palettes. If you have been following any well-known makeup artists, then it is more than likely that they have used these Skin Illustrator palettes. Honestly, they are absolutely fantastic for fine details and just detail in general, and they're just, oh my god, I can't even express. So, and when I saw that they did one specifically for American Horror Story, I just, I was so happy. So I will just show you. So, colour system for the professional makeup artist. So, like I said, these are not cheap palettes. These are very expensive because they are seen as a professional product. But I think if you are really looking into getting into special effects or anything, then I think getting one of these palettes is really a great kick-off. I would definitely recommend you to get one of these palettes at any time. But I think if you're starting out, then I would specifically recommend the FX palette because it's really good just to get like used to your like bruising tones and your scratches and your cuts in general. I think I mainly just got these extra ones, so I've got a larger range of colours, and it's same with the general Skin Illustrator. That's good for like colour matching and stuff like that. But yes, at the back of every palette it does have your instructions and all that good stuff. You can pause here if you want to read it, but the general direction for these really is that they are activated by 99% alcohol, or PPI or Skin Illustrator themselves specifically have an activator which activates these paints so you can actually use them around your eyes and stuff, because this is alcohol and you do not want to be putting that stuff near your eyes. I was actually an idiot a couple of weeks back, and I was doing a bruise on my face, and I was just spraying a bit of thingy into my palette, and it actually splashed back and a bit of it got in my eye, and oh my god, that I am so lucky I did not do any damage to my eye. Like, I felt like such an idiot. Yes, please be very, very careful when handling alcohol because it hurt. Luckily I didn't do any damage or anything, but oh man, that burnt like a... yeah. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is like a special palette, so yes, let's get into it. So, as you can tell, these are the colours, and oh my god, they're amazing. I can't wait to try it. I've actually been out today because I kind of went out for a birthday meal with my friends, so I didn't really have time to like stay at home or swatch them or anything, so I was a bit upset about that. But I'm home now, and oh, let's get into it really. So, I have a little bottle of alcohol spray. You can pick this stuff up really cheap on eBay, so if you're wanting just some alcohol, then acetone or the activator for this. I'm pretty sure Cameron Remedy Cosmetics will do some form of activator, but if not, then you can easily pick it up on eBay or even your local chemist, because a lot of those do smaller bottles about this size, but they will be questioning why you have bought it, so expect that, because don't really just go into anywhere and buy pure alcohol. Also, for the idiots out there, do not drink this stuff. And whenever people ask me, like, oh, so what do you use for these paints? Is it just water? And I'm like, oh no, it's 100% alcohol on that. Oh, could you get drunk off that? No, you'll probably die if you drink this stuff. It's 100%, you plonkers. So just for swatching this, I just have a really cheap brush that I got a while back. So I'm trying not to get onto this paper behind it because it's really pretty, but for some reason it's been a bit funny with spraying. Now you only need a little bit of alcohol in it, but I'm just adding this much so I can like show you guys. So I'm just going to zoom out a bit so I'm able to show you guys a bit. So here's my wonderful arm. So first of all, I'm going to be showing you a swatch of Coven. I'm pretty sure that is how you would pronounce it. So like I said, these are alcohol activated paints, and nothing really different really, but oh my god, I really do like the colour of that, and I like it having a bit of a different range of colours in this palette really, because I find that some of these palettes can be a tad bit repetitive with their designs. Like every single colour will have, like palette usually has a olive adjuster or a rice paper or aged blood or just blood in general, so I kind of like the diversity of this palette, even though it is a bit, oh I don't know, I like it. I've still got a really sore throat, sorry guys. So next I'm going to go into Asylum. Hopefully you guys can see that. So yeah, that is more of a burgundy shade, but oh my god, it's got like a nice purple tint to it, kind of like a bruise tone I think. And it's, oh I really like that actually. Even though my paint was a bit watered down, hence why it's a bit streaky, but what I like about the PPI palettes is how translucent they are really. You can build them up easily. So if you are wanting to do a super thick, heavy look, then you can. And if you're wanting to do a super thin, nice translucent look, then you can. So next I'm going into rice paper, or rice pepper as it's called on this palette. So I didn't really need to add another tone to that, but as you can see it's very nice and pale. This is basically the closest that I'm going to get to my skin tone, and I really am appreciative for this colour because it does help with a lot of colour correcting that I have to do on like Artex or just wax and liquid latex, all that good sort of stuff. It's a really nice corrector colour for myself, but if you are wanting to do a more American Horror Story look, then this can give you a very nice and dead look. So next I'm going into Aged Blood, or Bloody Face as this is called on here, Aged Bloody Face. So this was actually one of the most used colours on my FX palette. This is one of my most favourite tones to have in general. I feel like you can do a lot with this colour, and it's just a really good colour to have. I find that the regular blood can be a bit too bright and artificial, so blood can show up really, really well, which I really like. And as you can tell, these do have a matte finish, which I really like, and it doesn't come off. So, yeah. So the next colour that I'm going to be going in with is Darth Moss. So I'm guessing this is more of a mossy colour. Yeah, that is a nice mouldy green sort of shade. I quite like that. That'll add more of a dirty look, I think. And I feel like that is going to be a colour that I'll need at some point. Sorry for the state of my hands, by the way. But yes, I really like that one. So the next colour that I'm going to be showing you is Pastel Yellow. So yes, again, I feel like this is a really good colour to like give a more dead look. I shouldn't have really done that because look, it's just smudged everywhere. But yeah, I quite like the colour of that as well. Ooh. It's like right now I'm not really sure what I would use this colour for, but I know at some point I'll probably think of something which I'll be like, oh my god, that colour is perfect right now. Especially if I'm wanting to do a more sick sort of look. It's like it's known you tend to go a bit yellow or greeny when you're ill, so I feel like that colour would be kind of perfect for that. Next I'm going in with Light Maneuver. And yeah, this is just another generic colour, I think. Adds a bit more colour to your skin, really. Next, I'm going in with Capillary. So yeah, I feel like this kind of has a bit of a same tone to Asylum, whereas Asylum has a bit more of a reddish colour to it. And this is a capillary colour, so this is your capillary blood really. And I really do like the finish on that actually, it's really nice and pigmented. The olive adjuster. Okay, so that just completely went squiggly, but yeah, I feel like olive adjuster is another one, it's more of a must need in your palette. They really do help quite a lot with adding more diversity to your look. And last but not least, this is the vein tone. So I feel like when you really do like water down, not really water down but alcohol down, then these can give absolute amazing colours for veins. Same with capillary. Capillary is more of a vein tone. So if you are wanting to like, let's see if I can more focus onto my veins. See some of my veins coming down here. If you're wanting to make them more poppy, ooh, like just to pop, then these colours are just amazing to have. So yes, that is all of them swatched on my arm. I really do like the diversity and the range of the colours in this palette. Like, oh my god, they're amazing. What I like about these paints is that they don't really smudge at all when dry. Like, at all. They're really great to have if you're wanting things to stay on long. I think the only thing that you really need to remove it is just spray, like alcohol, just spray it on or wipe it on, smell it like a cloth. But, yes, these colours are amazing. I really do like them. They can really give a lot of pop to whatever look you're doing. And it adds a lot of realism, really. So yes, at the end, I really do like these palettes. I definitely recommend them. Remember, I got these from Camera Ready Cosmetics, so definitely check them out. I really do recommend them. And they're one of these more trusty, I think, more trustworthy suppliers. And they do not overprice their products like a lot of places do in England. So yes, definitely check them out. Be warned, you may get hit by customs. It's not always 100% precisely because I didn't get hit, but I'm usually one that always gets hit. I feel like I'm on a list to be on lookout to hit me with customs because I'm always having to pay out custom bills. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with this palette and I can't wait to show you the other ones in future. So yes, remember to like, subscribe, leave nice comments. Check out Camera Ready Cosmetics, especially if you're wanting this palette, because right now there are only one in stock. And yeah, it's freaking amazing. Thank you so much PPI or Premier Products Inc. for supplying such an amazing palette. It's like, oh my god, I can't get over how perfect this is. But yes, and I also got a bit of paint on my spread. But yeah, really happy with this palette in general. So definitely check them out, guys. Thanks again, guys. Bye. My voice broke then. Bye.